that I absolutely know in the entire world. And at that point, that's when I look at you straight in your beautiful eyes and say, hit the theme music.
It's a show by Chris and Neil with all great movies. They are the real deal. We watch them all, so you don't have to. It's movies that don't suck and some that do.
Welcome to another episode of Movies That Don't Suck and Some Do. My name is Neil.
And I'm Chris.
Chris is dying.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just make that really quick note to everybody out there. So if he doesn't feel like he's 100% enthusiastic, one, he ran out of cocaine because he can't go anywhere because he has the COVID.
Well, yeah, I mean, I had it. I'm just recovering.
How you doing? How you feeling? How's your temperature going?
Oh, my temperature's just fine. I had a low grade fever.
You're just recovering now?
Yeah, because I had it Friday, right? Like I tested Friday at my desk because I was feeling like shit. And it was like, I showed my coworkers, oh, look, I have a COVID test. And then like from 9 to 10:30, I started to fade so hard. So I was like,
Now, what you said to me is you got the COVID from when you went to an orgy last weekend?
I went to a metal show on last Monday. Not this past one, but the one before that. Went and saw a metal show, and they asked for a vaccination card, like picture of it going in. So, I mean, yeah, but whatever. I'm vaccinated and boosted. So I didn't die, right? So, but all
right.
But I Friday I faded hard, and I took Friday I had the day off work. Monday I couldn't fucking I felt like such shit. It's just, god damn, this weekend was rough, dude. I felt like I was dying, but I'm back. The last symptom I had was Tuesday. Back
again.
Yeah. The last symptom I had was on Tuesday. Now I just have a headache that's just staying there. I think that's just part of it. I think it's just a part of me now.
It's okay. You're good. You'll feel better soon, I'm sure. All right. So the two movies we're reviewing this week are what we try to do some streaming movies, and plus a few of them came out this past week. And I think we pointed towards comedies because Chris needed to be in a happy mood after all the horrors he's been seeing and the horrors in his life. And because Chris is always surrounded by horrors.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so we've done. So this week we're going to do two comedy movies. First from Netflix, Senior Year, starring Rebel Wilson.
Ooh, okay. Sisters, time out. There are pros and cons to both of you, okay? Pros, young, beautiful. Pros, also beautiful for your age. Rich, doctor, access to pills. Cons, no access to pills. Cons, you're really stingy with the pills.
Right.
Pros, loves me unconditionally, gives me the spare key to the apartment, has a very nice underwear drawer, very neat and organized.
Do you have a key to my apartment?
Cons, ask too many personal questions.
From How to Be Single, right? yeah. 2016.
Yes. And I try to get some as close as possible to today, but I mean, most of the stuff that popped up was all Pitch Perfect, of course. Yeah. And I'm just not a big fan of the name Fat Amy.
Yeah, I'm not either.
That was her character name in Pitch Perfect. I hate that they call her that. It probably gave her a complex. And then, of course, Angouria Rice plays young Stephanie Conway.
Over 5 years ago, half of all life in the universe, including our own Midtown High, was wiped from existence. But then, 8 months ago, a band of brave heroes brought us back. They called it the blip. Those of us who blipped away came back the same age, but our classmates that didn't blip had grown 5 years older.
Yeah, like my little brother is now older than me.
Yeah, it's math. And even though we had blipped away halfway through the school year and had already taken midterms, the school made us start the whole year over from the beginning.
Yeah. From Spider-Man...
All of Spider-Man. She's Betty Brant from the Spider-Mans. Yeah. Who knew? From Spider-Man Homecoming, No Way Home, Far From Home. And then Mary Holland as Martha.
Jonah has called an early breakfast meeting of the Jeffersons on Tuesday morning.
Wait, they have?
Come on, how are
And if he has to walk down 5 flights of stairs, he might get so tired that he forgets to tell them how to vote on your airport bill.
I can just write it on my hand.
We don't want that, do we?
It's from Veep. Veep. Yeah.
From Veep. She's got so many different movies and credits in her name, but the thing is, she just adds quick wit to a lot of scenes.
Yeah.
So it's really hard to try to find one of the clips for her with a long speech more than 5 words.
Yeah.
Like she was in Happiest Season, if you remember that, and she was like the crazy woman in the background for most of it. And then we got other people like Molly Brown, Sam Richardson, but the one I gave quote to is a man I think no one realizes that he plays this man.
But he's also in both movies.
Chris Parnell from Saturday.
He's in both movies we're doing this.
What?
Week. He's in both movies.
I know, Chris Parnell. Yeah, I know, exactly. Okay. But also, he plays, yes, that's right, it's Morty's dad from Rick and Morty, Chris Parnell.
You know, Rick's in his lab making cyborgs and wormholes and all that weird stuff, but this is real science. A man and his boy making planets. It's possible to disagree in science, Morty. Pluto was a planet. Some committee of fancy assholes disagree. I disagree back. Give me a ping pong ball.
Okay. I just have to...
Go find Rick and go over my head about Pluto?
No, jeez, I just gotta go to the bathroom. Damn.
So, yeah, he's great. Chris Parnell, like, ever since Rick and Morty, he's been getting tons of work, and I couldn't be happier for Chris Parnell on that aspect.
Yeah, I know. I can't either. So that's the first movie, which is a comedy senior year. The second one, I was excited about all year long. I've been waiting for this one, especially when I saw the first clip when I saw that one was going to be CGI and one was going to be the original 1950s Disney animation.
80s,
and that is
80s.
Chip and Dale. No. Chip was 1950s Disney animation. Monterey Jack was 1980s Disney animation. You can tell by the lines and the way of the movement.
Okay, I know, but the Chip and Dale show.
Are you going to argue animation?
Hold on. Huh? The show Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers was made in 1980s.
Rescue Rangers, correct.
Was made in the 80s, right?
Right. The first cartoon of Chip and Dale was in 1944.
Okay, I believe you. I believe you in that. But I'm saying the Rescue Rangers part, the Rescue Rangers part, that's an 80s thing.
Dude, if you go to go back to watch the movie and just pause it, because I did, and look at the screen of Chip and Dale, Monterey Jack, and on the screen, you can see the difference in animation from Monterey Jack to Chip.
Yeah, I see that.
We'll argue about this later. Anyway, Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers, huh?
Yeah, okay, I'm ready.
But Chip and Dale's Rescue Ranger, first featuring the one, the only, you know him, you love him. He told you there is a dick in a box, Mr. Andy Samberg.
Oh, Amy, when did you get here? You've come for my conjugal capabilities. You're looking real good, girl. Whoop, lost a boobie. No matter, I'll just build another one. More mashed potatoes!
Yeah.
Yeah. And then, of course, his partner in crime, Chip, being voiced by John Mulaney.
I zone out constantly. Have you ever zoned out for a few minutes? I've been zoned out since 2014. All day long, I wander into traffic, walking like Charlie Chaplin, listening to a podcast while thinking about a different podcast. I can zone out anywhere. I was at the doctor's office. He was reading me the results of a blood test. It was important. I listened, and I zoned out. I was like, nah, I'm gonna stare at the wall and think my thoughts. I was like, none of the Beatles had mustaches. But then one day, all of them had mustaches. That's weird. I can't think of a time a group has done that.
So, John Mulaney is probably right now my top 3 favorite comedians of all time.
Oh, John Mulaney is great. I mean, not of all time, of right now.
Okay, right now.
Good.
I mean,
but all time.
My all-time favorite is Richard Pryor.
I mean, because right on top is Williams, Pryor, and Carlin. Of all time.
Yeah, I mean, I'm with you on Pryor and Carlin. Like it doesn't get better. And
Williams and Robin Williams. Oh my God, what an amazing guy! And if you haven't seen the new stand-up show where John Mulaney actually talks about Robin Williams, and he sits there and tells you straightforward, if you ever say that it's because people are depressed that we're comedians and stuff, screw you, go to hell.
Yeah.
Like, oh man, loved it. It's good. It's good. Go watch it. Next in this wonderful movie of ours is Kiki Lane.
Ronnie loved me too much. And that meant that there had never been any occasion for shame between us. We were a part of each other, flesh of each other's flesh, which we so took for granted that we never thought of the flesh. And yet, it was no surprise to me when I finally understood that he was the most beautiful person I had seen in all my life.
That's from If Beale Street Could Talk, right?
Yes, I mean, I try to get some happier, but that's all I can find ever. And then on.
Yeah, go ahead.
Huh?
I said, you gotta find something.
What?
I just
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
You gotta find something. You gotta find a clip.
Yeah.
And then I'm sorry, I had to turn down you way down because your clips were way loud, bro.
Sorry. Yeah, I tried.
Fix that in post. Anyway, and then finally, Will Arnett.
Tanisha, nobody completes anybody. That's not a real thing. If you're lucky enough to find someone you can halfway tolerate, you sink your nails in and you don't let go, no matter what.
So what? I should just settle?
Yes, thank you. Exactly, settle. Because otherwise, you're just going to get older and harder and more alone. And you're going to do everything you can to fill that hole with friends and your career and meaningless sex, but the hole doesn't get filled. And one day, you're going to look around and you're going to realize that everybody loves you, but nobody likes you. And that is the loneliest feeling in the world.
BoJack Horseman.
In the world.
That's, I mean, like BoJack Horseman.
Yeah.
It's such good, so good. It's so good. Yeah.
Oh, so good. And also, I mean, the cast in this movie in Chippendale, it's Eric Bana, freaking Keegan Michael Key, freaking J.K. Simmons, Seth Rogen, like Rachel Bloom. This list goes on and on and on. We're going to have fun talking about that. First, Chris, tell them where they can discover us.
You can find us online, moviesdon'tsuck.net. We're on Facebook at facebook.com/moviesdon'tsuck podcast. We're on Twitter at NTS Podcast. We're on Instagram at NTS Podcast. We have a Patreon, patreon.com/moviesdon'tsuck. If you guys want to buy shirts, apparel, go to bonfire.com, search Movies Don't Suck and Some That Do. And we're on Twitch at NTS Podcast. You can find us all streaming platforms. Where you find podcasts, you can find Movies Don't Suck and Some That Do. Yeah.
Boom shakalaka.
Yep.
Good job, dude.
Thanks.
Way to do it. You got the cove, and you still made it through, man. I love you for that.
Recovered.
You're doing a good job today.
Process of recovery.
You're recovering from the cove.
Yeah.
Today I'm going to talk about something that's near and dear to my heart. Every week we do a small business, and this one, I guess it's a small business. I'm going to say it's a small business.
Okay.
Because it's like kind of local business,
okay.
But I'm going to pop it out there. The Castle of Muskogee. The Castle of Muskogee Renaissance Festival.
Okay.
It is Oklahoma Renaissance 26th anniversary of the Renaissance Festival at the Muskogee Castle. It's between April 30th and June 5th. The castle invites one and all to join the festivities of the Oklahoma Renaissance Festival. Step back into 1569 England to experience the royal quest for knighthood, a full contact jousting tournament, birds of prey expeditions, and traveling acrobats. Each week, Her Majesty will declare a theme to honor the visiting kings. We look forward to celebrating the joyous return of the festival this upcoming spring. The castle has updated protocols to ensure your safety so that we may combine and comments and merriment once again. Huzzah!
Huzzah!
Right?
Huzzah!
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
If you want more information on the Castle Muskogee, just go to okcastle.com, or you can go to Facebook at The Castle of Muskogee, Muskogee. I had to definitely give them props because I'm going to be drunk there this weekend.
Hey, have you been watching Love on the Spectrum, the U.S. version on Netflix?
No, I have like barely any time. Have I not told you? This week I've been to the Eagles. I've been to Jack White. I've been to John Fogerty. I've been to, I can't even name. I have put in a total of over 80 hours in the last week and a half of concerts. I have blisters on my feet the side moving stuff and doing stuff like at events. Like I am so sore. I have a bruise on my shin because on Tuesday night, I was trying to lean on something so I didn't have to stand on my feet anymore. And I put so much weight on it. I now have a bruise underneath my knee. Completely. Like, believe me, I have had no time for even the stuff I like wrestling. I have to fast forward through and make like a 2-hour show to 10 minutes just so I can like know it all so I can watch the next thing.
Okay, well, I'm sorry for bringing stuff up that I was, I was ruined on the couch for a good week. So, sorry. I won't bring it up again, I guess.
No. So what were you watching? What were you like?
It's called Love in the Spectrum. There's a UK version that came out last year, but this is it's about people on autism spectrum like getting into the dating world. And there's one this really dude super into the Rinfest, and I thought it was that was adorable. So I just want to bring it up.
Nice.
Yeah.
What about Love and Robots? Did you watch the new one?
I haven't watched the new one yet, but like I said, like
Better Call Saul.
Yeah,
Better Call Saul just had its mid-season.
I'm a season behind. Better Call Saul. I watched. Okay. I watched the stuff that pops up on Netflix, which is I can't bring myself to pay for the season, so I might though. I'm caught up in Better Call Saul when it comes to the season 5, and I know that you're probably watching it on.
I'll give you my AMC login.
Okay, cool. Yeah, absolutely.
You can go to AMC. You can go to the AMC app and watch it. But anyway, I don't know what shows I actually, right now when I've been doing housework, I've been having The Walking Dead on because I kind of lost it after mid-season 8. And they're like an 11 now, and they're going to end the show soon.
When did Glenn leave?
So I figured I would try to get caught up.
When did Glenn go? Because
that was season 7 or 8.
I stopped.
The beginning of 8.
I was like, I'm not going to put my heart through this anymore.
I don't know. It might be the beginning of 7.
I was like, you bled me.
Yeah,
it's over. I'm like,
it gets like literally from 8 into the mid of 9. It's like almost a whole different cast rotates in and out.
Yeah.
And you know what I did again? I forgot to put stuff up when I advertise. Here's the map to the okay.
Yeah, I didn't want to interrupt you, but
here's the picture of the castle in Muskogee.
I didn't want to interrupt.
I've been slacking.
Yeah, well.
It's because I just don't want to. I don't want you to die. Look, there's at night. Oh, isn't that awesome?
Yeah,
that's so cool. I want to go to a night castle. All right, let's see here. First things first, before we get into this, I got to try this.
What is it?
I bought this because
is that peanut butter beer?
It's Chippendale.
Oh.
This is called D's Nuts, and it is by Nothing's Left Brewery.
Okay.
Which is here in Oklahoma. Yeah, it is, and I'm interested. It's supposed to be chocolate peanut butter.
I'm excited to see how you.
I'm guessing you're drinking a lot of water.
Yeah.
I'm ready to see this. All right. Okay. Has a nutty smell. Kind of smells like my underwear.
Yes, these nuts. Is it rich?
It's weird.
Okay.
It's very light.
Okay, that's good.
It tastes like roasted nuts.
Yummy.
It tastes like roasted peanuts.
Okay, good. That's
really weird. It's like in between roasted peanuts and like roasted popcorn, like an in between flavor of that.
All right, that sounds interesting.
Yeah, I can drink it. Let's go for it. These nuts. Nothing Left Brewery. All right,
guys. I know the world's in a shitty place, but let's try to have fun talking about senior year. Senior Year is directed by Alex Hardcap.
We're gonna have fun today. We're gonna. You're just you. Are you okay, man?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Are you jumping the gun?
Do you
need a shake? Do you need more cocaine?
I mean, I could use a shake. I mean, Where's the milkshake?
All right. Senior year.
Yeah, directed by Alex Hardcastle. He's directed
Tell us about it, Chris.
bunch of television, like Grace and Frankie and You're the Worst. A few episodes of Parks and Rec, but this is his. It looks like his first feature. It's written by Andrew Nauer.
Yeah, a lot of comedies.
Yeah, a bunch of TV comedy. Andrew Nauer, Arthur Pirelli, Brendan Scott Jones are the writers. This stars Rebel Wilson as Stephanie.
Ooh, okay. Sisters, time out.
Angourie Rice as young Stephanie Conway.
Over 5 years ago, half of all life in the universe, including our own Midtown High, was wiped from existence.
Also, Mary Holland as Martha.
Jonah has called an early breakfast meeting of the Jeffersons on Tuesday morning.
Also, Molly Brown plays the young Martha. Sam Richardson plays Seth. I love Sam in this. Zaire Adams played young Seth. Zoe Chow played Tiffany. Annie Yim-Pung played young Tiffany. And I mean, we get Justin Hartley. You guys know him from This Is Us. He played Blaine. And the amazing Chris Parnell as Amy's dad. Not Amy's dad. Rebel's dad. Fuck.
You know, Rick's in his lab making cyborgs and wormholes and all that weird stuff.
And why don't you go ahead and read the storyline for this, pal?
In 2002, and tells the story of Stephanie, the most popular girl in her high school. She's the captain of the cheerleading squad, dating the quarterback, and is well on her way to becoming the prom queen. Girls want to be here, and guys want to be with her. She has it all until she falls off the top of the cheerleading pyramid and goes into coma. Fast forward 20 years later, and Ruby finally wakes up from her coma as a 37-year-old woman. She goes back to her high school and tries to assume her roles as a star of her school. Most of all, she is still set on winning the crown as prom queen.
I'm confused because they called her Ruby, but her name in this is Stephanie. Yeah, the storyline says Ruby.
That's really weird. Who wrote it?
I don't know. Like I guess someone just went in and wrote it because I'm like this isn't exactly the way the movie goes, but like for example, like there's some like let's say there's some grammatical errors, you know, but whatever. Yeah, 20.
Yeah.
Anyway, this is that's basically the story on the movie. Rebel Wilson. She's, what?
They have a goof.
What's the
a
goof?
Moment Like This was not released in 2002, but not released until early 2003. So when she would have been.
Oh, okay. Well,
yeah. Anyway.
Whatever.
Who cares? Anyway, move along.
So this was sort of a surprise release on Netflix. I didn't know it came out until just fucking it just showed up. You know, like there's no like fanfare for it because that's how Netflix does.
No, I didn't even hear about this.
Yeah. So like Netflix has been doing this. They'll shove a movie out there and we're like, oh, it's there. It has this Rebel Wilson, giant star.
We always knew it was coming. We just didn't tell you guys about it.
Yeah.
This is a cast of people in this movie.
Mm-hmm. People you've seen.
This is a good cast of people.
It's a comedy. So the thing is about this, it's rated R. For what reason I couldn't tell you. They said the fuck word maybe 3 times during it. I guess that's why they rated R.
Language. Yeah, you can only say fuck once on a PG-13.
You can see it 3 times. You can see it twice, but there can never be a fucking like the actual like penis and vagina. That's like I found this out by recently. But because I saw a movie, I was like, that's 3 fucks in it. It's PG-13. But no, this is this apparently came out on the 13th, so like a couple weeks ago, and we just now seeing it. But so it's okay.
Number 1 on Netflix right now.
Yeah,
it's a good comedy. This is not going to change the world. This is not art for the sake of art. This isn't artless gratis. This is 100% a slapstick comedy in your face. We're gonna play with all those people who's now 37 years old, 38 years old that remembers what it was like to be in high school.
Yeah,
back then.
So it's Rebel Wilson
And-
also being Rebel Wilson. Like she does her thing, you know? It's
Yeah. And it's awesome. She did a great job. It's now being fit and healthy, Rebel Wilson.
Yeah.
And it's not it's her still being funny. I think what this movie was the fact that Rebel Wilson, who has dropped a lot of weight, and
she's dropped even more weight since this
Rebel
movie.
Wilson could be Rebel Wilson.
If you see her, like she's dropped more weight since this movie.
But
yeah,
I really think that it was just them, her, in this role, and I think it was fun.
Yeah.
It was very much Freaky Friday. It was very much 13 going on 30.
There's nothing really new explored here when it comes to like concept. Like very easy concepts. You've seen it a million times before. And since we have good people like Rebel Wilson, who's so charming, it's hard not to like her. That's what works with the movie, is having these likable actors. So like, so that's what works for it. Because Rebel Wilson, she's great. She's hilarious, and she throws herself into it. She's just exactly what you want her to be. That being said, the movie's okay. It's definitely watchable. It's fine.
Yeah, and the other thing is literally how Rebel Wilson works off of her co-stars, like how she works off of Chris Parnell, how she works off of Mary Holland, how she works off of Sam Richardson.
Yeah.
Like, like all of them like just beat off of her really well. Even her evil counterpart Tiffany, Zoe Chow, like literally like they just all hit off of each other really well. And even the young versions of each other
they
did really well hitting off, because you got two different movies here. You got what's happening now and what happened in 2002. And it's really cool to see the two of them, and both of them really worked really well. Angouria Rice, I'm really happy for her, because this is her first time where she's like kind of one of the main stars of a movie, and you get to see her acting chops and how she's doing, because usually she's just like a very side character. Like she was like the daughter and the nice guys. She was, just the news announcer and Spider-Man. And it's good for her to get her chops, in a main film. I mean, this film's been #1 on Netflix since it came out.
Yeah, you're gonna see it in like what people are watching, because people are like, I don't remember this Rebel Wilson film. They start up, and it's the one that we actually took out because I texted Neil, I have COVID. He's like, oh, okay, so let's find another streaming film.
Well, let's watch this. This is #1 right now in the nation. Maybe this is the movie to watch, because originally it was going to be Men and Chippendales, which was going to be really funny because men and Chippendales, and then if people looked up like male strippers, they would have probably got our episode.
Yeah, Neil would have been like, Neil was like, fuck, I can't do that joke now. I'm like, you can always tell them it's a joke. Like,
I know. It stinks. But anyway, the humor in this was really funny. I mean, by any means, it does get an R because sexual references, jokes,
but again, like it's not as
dirty comedy, but it's not over.
It's not a sex
It's
comedy.
not over amount. It's not ridiculous. Yeah. That's not sex comedy.
It's a soft R.
Like
it's a soft R.
There's some very soft R. Very soft R. So, I mean, I'd be okay if I had a kid and they watched this. I mean, there was no drug use. There wasn't really any, like, sex or banging or anything like that.
Not as much as you expect.
Anytime sex was mentioned, it was more like a,
nasty,
kind of feel
icky cooties.
Don't tell me about you and dad banging. That's just gross. Don't tell me about Chris banging. Oh, that's gross. Oh,
I'm here, but
Chris Parnell.
Oh,
Chris Parnell.
Gotcha. But yeah, this is fine. I laughed several times. It makes you smile. I talked to Leah, and she said she cried. So like,
Yeah, there's really when it gets to a certain point in this movie, it does have some emotional light of a person coming into their own and figuring out what life's about. Because being a 37-year-old or a 17-year-old trapped in a 37-year-old's body and trying to figure out how everybody's moved on in life, and that some of the things that you thought were the most important things in life at the age of 17 are not what's important at the age of 37.
Yeah, I know.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Like you can't be a big booty hoe.
Yeah. But yeah, this is
right.
That's
if
true.
you're a big booty hoe at 37, it's just sad. If you're a big booty hoe at like 18, it's okay because you still have like years to make mistakes.
Look at that ass. But
right.
Yeah. But this.
I mean, I know you used to be a big booty hoe.
I don't think so. I was pretty good when it comes to like
you're a big booty hoe.
Senior.
Tell me about being a big booty hoe.
I don't know if I was a big. I'm pretty sure I wasn't a big booty hoe. I was pretty monogamous my whole.
Big booty hoes, go with it. Boom.
Boom. Yeah, this is on Netflix. It's pretty easy to find. It's pretty easy to watch. You're not gonna be offended. It doesn't ask a lot of you. You know, it's just something you can watch and enjoy. So you got quotes on this one? I'm sure you got quotes.
Of course I do.
Go for it.
Do you know what happened to Neil?
What happened to Neil?
Yeah, that was the first one of the first things that came up. That little scrolling bar.
You were like,
what?
That's my name.
My name. You know how hard it is to find my name in the world, people. It really is. When I moved to the U.S., I knew fitting in would be hard, but I didn't know it was going to be this fucking hard. Seth, did you Fontaine your hair? Yeah. I remember Fontaine. Do you?
Mm-hmm.
I'm on a diet of only bananas and ice cubes till prom.
So I felt like all I could eat was this weekend was just like
You're
one
a
thing.
catch miss.
I was just like,
what?
I just want to soup this whole fucking weekend.
Yeah, just ice cubes and bananas, man. That's all you got to eat. You're a catch, Mr. Conway. A sad woman would totally go out with you. She is boy band rich and lives in the most beautiful house in Maryland. Why do you continue to be the butt roids on my butt?
Yeah.
There's going to be an open bar, man. Jaeger, Mike's Hard Lemonade, Smirnoff Ice, all the good shit.
I mean,
were you 2002 right there?
Were you a wine coolers guy? Were you one of those people that drink Mike's Hard Lemonade and like Smirnoff Ice?
Never.
It's all that sugar, man.
I've always been beer, gin, whiskey. That's it.
So
that's my
what is that? What the wine cooler stuff is a pejorative called bitch beer, right? Is that what it's called? That's what I'm reviewing.
I have no idea.
Okay, whatever.
All right, Chris, don't go chasing waterfalls.
Yeah,
just don't go chasing waterfalls. I created this VMA worthy dance routine. Yeah. Oh my gosh, Martha, you look like Ally McBeal.
I laughed so hard at that. I
know, right? What am I supposed to do? Start an OnlyFans account and queef for $20?
Yeah.
No.
I got that.
No. Yeah. Hey, is that where the hoe bags sit? Yeah.
Hoe bags.
This routine would be 10 times better if everyone thought you're about to strip your clothes off.
Mm-hmm. That's true. This is true.
Are you doing crack cocaine?
Me?
Yeah. Are you doing crack cocaine?
I've never done cocaine, so.
Once you blow someone's dad, you know they're not that scary. Mm-hmm. Stop stroking your nipples. I swear I had more fun in the coma. I swear you must have a massive dick. You're eye fucking her so much she needs the morning after pill. That's right. It's the president, bitches. Suck my vulva.
Yeah.
There's enough room for all of us. Stop fighting with each other. We are the Bulldogs, and we like it rough. Yeah, that's it.
All right. My score on this is like a 3.5. It's fine. You know, I have no issues with it. It's watchable. Where Wilson's great. It's not gonna blow my. I mean, it's something to watch. It's low stakes. It's not gonna do anything horrible. It's fine. It's a cute movie.
I'll give it a 3.8. I like it a little bit more. I don't think. So again, my ratings go more watchable, and this is very rewatchable to me. Like if I go to my mother-in-law's house right now and she's like, "Oh, what can we watch?" I'd be like, "Senior Year, throw that on. It's funny. You'll laugh." Actually, yeah. And that I would sit there and be like, "Yeah, woo," and they'd be like, "Woo," and I'd be like, "Woo," and they'd be like, "Woo," and I'd be like, "Woo," and then they'd be like, "Hee ha ha," and I'd be,
Something I wanted to bring up is they crammed in dance numbers for the Pitch Perfect people, which they didn't need to do. You know?
They what?
They crammed in like a few dance numbers.
What? Say that again?
The dance numbers they had in this were like for people I think who like Pitch Perfect, and I thought they were kind of like I thought they were better not there. Like I could have done without the dancer. I thought that was really fucking
I
weird.
loved it.
I'm sure you did.
I thought they were the greatest things that ever happened. Have you not seen? I mean, like, look at this. I mean, Rebel Wilson in that cheerleading outfit. Look at that. That is just exactly what you want. That you're like, yeah, dance routines, because she's a cheerleader. It makes sense.
Yeah. Okay. So you give 3.8. I give 3.5.
You obviously. What did you watch? Step It Up.
No, I didn't watch Step It Up. Why would I do that to myself?
And what about Step It Up 2?
Again, if I didn't watch the first
one. What
one,
about Honey?
Honey? Which one is that?
What about Honey? Did you ever see Honey?
What's Honey about?
What about Honey 2?
I didn't watch that movie.
What about Save the Last Dance?
Yeah, I have seen that.
What about You Got Served? You Got Served 2. You Got Served 3. What about Electric? What about Breakin'? What about Breakin' Electric Boogaloo?
Dude, I understand these are dancing movies. Senior Year is not a dance movie. So
yeah, Saturday Night Fever, baby. Oh, Saturday Night Fever. You know we'll have to show it.
So it's okay.
All right, so what's the ratings from the good old websites?
Okay, so
we didn't do the ratings from the website.
I know we didn't do that. So we're on Rotten Tomatoes, guys. You guys, Neil's gonna try to guess the audience score and then the critic score. Starting with audience with the audience score for Senior Year.
68.
It's 53%.
Oh, see, only 50% of people thought it was funny.
So now, what is the critic score on this one?
61.
27%.
Ah!
The consensus
Critics,
is
8. Oh, well, listen.
I think it's just this movie's like they had a problem with the thin plot. Here we go. In spite of her premises that promises to highlight Rebel Wilson with the appropriate level of pomp and circumstance, Senior Year is strictly remedial. Whatever. I mean, it's again, it's fine. You're gonna find it's not challenging. You know, it's got Rebel Wilson being likable. I don't see a problem with like something that's just there. You know. So it's there. It's fine. It's a movie, and we watched it, and I wasn't upset that I watched it.
It's there. It's fine.
Yeah. So
you had COVID the whole time, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah. So I was there. I was like, I'm not going anywhere. You know what I mean? I was like, here I am. Do you want to do news? Let's do news.
You know what time it is, Chris? Time to do the news. Movies don't suck, and some of them news. I'm going to report stuff to Chris. He's going to like it. Whether or not, I'll spank him in the booty.
Yeah. So, do we want to get the...
All right. Let's... Yeah. We'll do it first, bro. Chill out. Chill out. Stop stepping on my toes like you do when you're not doing But anyway, today, folks, the great Ray Liotta has passed away at the age of 67. If you don't know Ray Liotta, let me just read. Ray Liotta's career spans across 4 decades, with the actor appearing in several beloved movies, including the likes of the sports fantasy drama Field of Dreams, which was released in 1989. Saw Liotta star as the ghost of baseball player Shoeless Joe Jackson opposite Kevin Costner. Liotta's major first acting role was Ray St. Clair in the director Jonathan Dean's screwball comedy romance Something Wild, which was released back in 1986, a role which earned Ray Liotta a Golden Globe nomination. Over the years, Liotta has proven his time again, most recognizable name, faces, and voices in Hollywood, starring such major projects: Unlawful Entry, Copland, Hannibal, Blow, John Q, Identity, Observe and Report, Killing Them Softly, The Place Behind the Pines, Marriage Story, and of course, the one, the only Goodfellas, as well as voicing Tom and Vercetti in the video game Grand Theft Auto Vice City. Liotta has starred alongside such big names as Denzel Washington, Stallone, Anthony Hopkins, Brad Pitt, amongst many other geniuses in film. Ray Liotta is one of my favorite actors of all time. He will be missed from 1954 to 2022. And for everybody out there, just one time, don't forget the Ray Liotta laugh meme. Go and use it today. And on top of that, Chris has a tribute from the good movie Goodfellas. Chris, go ahead and play that.
As far back as I can remember, I always wanted to be a gangster. To me, being a gangster was better than being president of the United States. Even before I first wandered into the cab stand for an after-school job, I knew I wanted to be a part of them. It was there that I knew that I belonged. And to me, it meant being somebody in a neighborhood that was full of nobodies. They weren't like anybody else. I mean, they did whatever they wanted. They double parked in front of a hydrant and nobody ever gave them a ticket. In the summer, when they played cards all night, nobody ever called the cops.
Yeah, so rest in peace, Ray Liotta. We'll be missed. And, yeah, man.
Our thoughts are with your family and your friends.
Yeah.
You know, seems like he was a cool guy. Never heard a bad thing about him. So
he's got 2 movies coming out posthumously. One was called Cocaine Bear, and it's exactly what you think it's about. All right.
Yeah. All right, let's go from that to something that's just crazy and fucking wild. Are you ready for this shit? Remember earlier this year when Winnie the Pooh entered the public domain?
Yeah. Wasn't that 5 years ago? It's not. Whatever. Yeah.
No, this was just this past year at midnight.
Okay. So yeah.
So because of that, that we have Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey.
Yep. Yeah, we do.
It is a horror movie that turns the cuddly bear into a violent killer. As Winnie the Pooh joins the public domain, a new indie horror film has transformed the character into a psychotic killer.
Exciting. So one of the things I do want to mention about this is that he won't be wearing a red T-shirt. Any likenesses to the Disney characters is still strictly forbidden. But that AMO character, that's gonna be all over the place.
Dude, there is photos of it.
Yeah.
There are photos.
It's horrifying.
And
It's horrifying.
Dude. It looks really effed up. We're definitely going to review that indie
for sure.
movie.
Absolutely.
All right, there's no way we cannot review Corey. Yeah, there's no way. Guillermo del Toro, Pinocchio to be featured at the Netflix Animation Festival. Next month's animated feature festival will include the works of Del Toro, Kid Cudi, and Chris Williams. Del Toro's Pinocchio is one of the upcoming selections that will be teased during the Netflix's International Animation Film Festival. Showcase will take place June 13th to 18th in Annecy, France. So confirmed, the Pinocchio movie that he's been working on is going to come out.
So if I get to see like film, yeah. Okay, cool.
Yeah. Talking about film festivals, the new Elvis pick the King, starring Austin Butler and Tom Hanks as
Baz
Colonel
Luhrmann.
Parker.
Yeah, Baz Luhrmann's one.
Just got a 12. Yeah, Baz Luhrmann's Elvis's biopic just got a 12-minute standing ovation at Cannes.
Those standing ovations, like
12 minutes.
God, man, people do that for 12 minutes. I'm like, by 5 minutes, I'm like,
12 minutes.
I'm like, by 5 minutes, I'm like, calm the fuck down, guys. It's a long time to clap. So, yeah, I mean, I'm sure you're excited about it, right?
I was kind of like, yeah. Before I was kind of like, oh, we're gonna see this. It's Elvis, and it's Tom Hanks. Anything with Tom Hanks, and then I was like, oh shit, no, this is real now, right?
Yeah,
this is real.
Yeah, it's real. Let's do this.
It's real, Chris.
Real.
Like face.
Real,
it's real.
So what else?
You're real.
What else? What's
You're
next?
real. Your face is real, Chris. You know how real your face is right now? Just tell me how real it is. Lawrence Fishburne, Clifton Collins. Really? Are you delayed over there, man?
Yeah.
Lawrence Fishburne, Clifton Collins Jr. If you don't know who Clifton Collins Jr. is, he's the bad guy from Hackers. How about that? Lawrence Fishburne. Star in prison drama called Frank and Lewis. A man serving a life sentence finds redemption in caring for fellow inmates in the upcoming drama Frank and Lewis. The man serving a life sentence will be Collins, including he takes in an in-prison job caring for an aging infirm prisoner suffering from memory loss diseases, including one played by Lawrence Fishburne. Sounds like a great movie. Can't wait to see it.
Sure.
I mean, it's Lawrence Fishburne.
Yeah. It's Morpheus. Yeah.
You know that cat that hates Mondays?
Yeah, I do know.
You know that cat?
He likes
that
lasagna
hates
too.
Mondays?
He likes lasagna too. Yeah.
Yes. Well, Chris Pratt's Garfield, the animated movie, just added the baddest motherfucker on the planet.
Who?
The BMF, dude.
Just tell me his name.
You know who the bad motherfucker is?
Who? Oh, Sam Jackson. It's gotta be, right?
You really don't know the bad motherfucker?
It's Sam Jackson.
Yeah, thank you. Samuel L. Jackson is going to voice the animated cat's father. John is going to be voiced by Samuel L. Jackson.
That's a very inspired choice in Hollywood. So, okay.
Hey, man, I'm down. You got Chris Pratt as Garfield and Samuel L. as John. I mean, who's gonna keep Garfield in check? Fucking Samuel L. every time.
Is this a rated R Garfield where he's like, calm down, motherfucking cat? Is it like that? Like,
I don't know, man. I have no idea.
Okay. What else?
I mean, if not, they just need to be like, has now just added to the Fast and Furious. She's going to be in Fast X. She is going to play Vin Diesel's mommy.
Oh, yeah, Rita, right? Rita Moreno?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You cut out for a second. So.
Okay, I'll move on. Okay. DC's movie Blue Beetle just lassoed themselves in a guy to play Ted.
Who? Oh, wait. It's Jason Sudeikis is going to be in it?
Ted Lasso is going to also play the guy named Ted Kord. Ted Kord is the original Blue Beetle that then passes it on to the younger Blue Beetle. So Jason Sudeikis is now part of the DC universe.
Who isn't now?
Right?
Right? Like who's not part of like any sort of?
No, this is DC. This ain't Marvel.
Okay,
this ain't Marvel.
Okay.
This is DC.
Okay, fair enough. It's just that there's so many people part of that. Both of those people are in Marvel universe. It's like just like A-list actors all throughout that thing.
Now, this is really cool. There is a official teaser trailer out there that just came out for the documentary called Moonage Daydream, which is the documentary based on David Bowie. Brett Morgan has been working on this David Bowie biopic for 5 years now. And oh my gosh, it's going to be two. It's going to come in two parts. Both of them are going to reach early HBO Max in 2023, but it's going to be a part 1 and a part 2.
Is this a biopic or is this a documentary?
Which, I mean, it's David Bowie. Yeah, it's a documentary.
I can't wait for that. I'm way more excited about a documentary than but
yeah. I mean, it's two parts. I mean, just like the George Carlin one. If you haven't seen the George Carlin one,
I started watching that. Yeah,
too.
I've been watching that.
2-hour episodes. And when you got legends that spanned over 5 decades, it makes sense. It makes sense to definitely get them in there. All right. Disney is pushing for more 3D releases leading up to Avatar 2 because they want people to go see the 3D. And to be honest, the last 2 years, we haven't seen a lot of 3D movies.
No, but what was the last one? They had
pandemic and all.
Yeah, there's one that was I think just released in 3D. I think you could also saw Sonic 2 in 3D. I think when it first came out, right? I don't remember.
Yeah, but you can't reuse the glasses, so you got to kind of just throw them away, right? If you put them in the recycling bin, you might give someone COVID.
Oh, so they've been thrown away. They haven't been disinfecting them. I mean, because
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
All right.
But I mean, come on, dude. How many times do you go to a movie theater and the floor even looks disinfected?
Yeah. Okay. I don't, yeah.
When's the last time you went to a movie theater and you even wanted to touch anything in the bathroom?
I mean, the theater I go to is really nice. So,
yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Work has begun on Spider-Man 4.
So wait.
Spider-Man 4 is already in the work.
I thought Tom Holland was taking time off.
Which will see Tom Holland, Zendaya, and John Watts all return. Sony chairman Tom Rothman has provided a promising update on the developed Uncharted, Jumanji, Spider-Man. We have our Marvel business, which breaks into 3 trenches. There are the Spider-Man movies, and we're currently working on 2 Spider-Verse sequels to our winning animated film with Lord Miller, and we hope to get working on the next Spider-Man movie, which is already started right now. Cool. Yeah, right.
Cool.
I'm down.
Yeah, you want to see it? I know everyone's.
Yeah. You know what? I want to touch it. I want to touch it. I want to touch it happily. I want to go places. And let's keep going. Daria is getting a spin-off movie.
After
Daria, the cartoon,
after 10 years,
is getting a spin-off movie about Jodie.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like we never got a Daria movie. Why do we get a spin-off before we get a Daria movie?
We got Daria TV movie.
Let's do it.
Remember that.
So Jodie, it will be based on the side character Jodie. In the original Daria series, Jodie was a reoccurring character, unlike most of the other students at Lawndale High. Hello?
Yeah, I'm here.
Are you okay, bro?
Yeah, I'm just tired.
You all right?
Yeah, I'm fine.
You need some caffeine. Her parents strive to have her be an achiever, so she was forced to be a member of multiple clubs in order to bulk her college applications. So, I mean, it'll be interesting.
Yeah,
I mean,
it'll be interesting for sure. I like Daria.
I want to see. I love Daria. John Travolta is about to star in an action movie, American Metal, acquired by Saban Films. The film also starring Shiloh Fernandez and Ashley Benson was acquired by the Cannes market by Saban. The new action thriller flick starring John Travolta is on the way courtesy of, per the Hollywood Reporter. The studio has picked up, I don't know, where is that? I want to know what it's about. American Metal tells the story of a desperate and struggling family man who robs a pill mill. However, when the theft turns violent, he finds himself hunted down by the police and the Dixieland Mafia.
Do you think we can get press credentials for Cannes one day? You and I go to France and
the Cannes? Yeah. if you just, yeah.
You and I can just go to France one day and just do the Cannes festival.
I'm there all week, bro.
Yeah. We'll do live podcasts from there.
Law-Abiding Citizen 2 is happening with original writer, and Gerald Butler is going to produce.
Okay. So is he...
Do you remember that movie?
Yeah, I just don't remember what happened in the end of it. Did Gerald Butler make it away, or
Yeah, Jamie Foxx, Jared L. Butler. Remember that?
Yeah, I remember Jared. I remember Why Being Exists, and that was Jared Butler's character was fucking wild. So
Anthony Hopkins is going to be playing Sigmund Freud in Freud's Last Session. The Oscar winner will be playing Sigmund Freud in the next major role. Behind, oh wow, let me see if I can set of the eve of World War II. Towards the end of his life, Freud's Last Session sees Freud invite iconic author C.S. Lewis for a debate over the existence of God, exploring Freud's unique relationship with his lesbian daughter Anna, and Lewis' unconventionally romance with his best friend's mom. The film interweaves past, present, and fantasy, bursting from the confines of Freud's study of the dynamic journey. I can't wait. That sounds amazing.
You know what? It's weird because Anthony Hopkins also played C.S. Lewis some years ago.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah.
That's what I thought too.
Yeah.
David Ayer is getting his cut of the Suicide Squad. The original Suicide Squad, his cut is going to be coming to HBO Max. He says reshoots are not necessary, like the Snyder cut, and that he goes, mine is going to be shockingly different. It's like apples to oranges.
I'm going to fall asleep in this one too.
I can't wait. Well, I can't help it. You don't like good stuff. You thought Dark Knight Rises was a good movie. Anyway.
No, fuck you. Both you and I agree the original Suicide Squad was bullshit, right? Like, we both didn't like that original Suicide Squad, if I remember correctly.
I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. Still Working 9 to 5 documentary explores 40 years of workplace inequality. It's going to be a documentary featuring Dolly Parton and her 9 to 5 co-stars, Jane Fonda and Lily Tomlin, which chronicles the inequality of the workplace in the years since the hit film was released.
Okay, cool. I'll see that.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
that's fucking awesome, dude.
Dolly Parton's a fucking national treasure.
Dolly Parton could be a billionaire, but she spends a lot of money helping other people out, and I absolutely love her. I wish I was Dolly Parton in life. Yeah. Speed Racer live action TV series from Bad Robot is going to be hitting the track at Apple TV, Apple Plus.
Okay. Yeah. Cool.
What do you think about that?
I'm not a Speed Racer person.
The last time we had you think John Goodman's going to come back as the dad?
I don't know what John Goodman's up to. I hope he's well. That's all I care.
He's doing great. He's doing the Connors. He does that every week, man.
Yeah.
It's a good show.
Yeah, it's
really good.
Yeah.
Ever since that one chick left. MCU star Jeremy Renner is to play David Armstrong, the Pulitzer-winning investigative reporter who helped expose the Shackler family's links to the U.S. opioid epidemic in a biopic From Hell or High Water, produced by Julia Yorn.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, Jeremy Renner, he's moving away from Hawkeye.
I mean, well, he's not moving away. He's been moved away his whole career. He's done a bunch of different movies.
Yeah, I remember he was...
And last but not least, this is it, man. This is the big story of the week. Are you ready? Yeah. Are you ready? They are rebooting the greatest TV series from the 1980s is coming back for people in their face, with one member of the original cast being the lead.
What's the show they're rebooting?
Dun 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 dun. Bow, 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 dun, 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 bow, bow, bow.
Just tell me.
It was close. Anyway, Night Court.
Oh yeah, I know. You're probably super excited about this. Yeah, I know that Night Court was one of your favorite shows.
And the lead is going to be played. The judge is going to be played by none other than John Larroquette.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh! Big Bang Theory's Melissa Ranch is still going to be in it. The girl who played Bernadette.
Mm-hmm.
Also, who else is going to be? Captain Talwalker, India DeFonte, and La Rochetta. Man, The cast looks awesome. I'm down for it. I can't wait. I don't know how it's going to be completely different than the original Night Court. I know because Harry was the guy. Harry was the guy. You know.
Yeah, but you know.
Do you remember Harry?
I didn't watch Night Court. I'm a little too young for that. So, congrats though. I'm excited for you.
Dude, so many great actors and musicians were in the original Night Court.
I believe you, man.
Like, even if they just did it. Even if they did just like a one episode cameo, it was kind of like Star Trek, or where like all of a sudden somebody famous would pop in for like one episode and then you would never see him again. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got you.
All right, that's the news because you're dying over there.
I am.
That was the movies don't suck and some of the news. I read a bunch of stuff. Chris acted like he was listening, and now he wants to die.
All right, let's try to do this. So we'll get into
let's try to do this.
I'm just dude, you know.
Yeah, okay. I know.
So let's talk about the movie Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers. Directed by Kiefer Schaefer. You guys know Kiefer Schaefer. He is part of the Old Island. He's like one of the main dudes. Like, so, Pop Star Never Stop Stopping, a bunch of the Lego soundtrack. Written by Dan Greger. Did a bunch of TV like Crazy Ex-Girlfriend, Mother Mary. And this is, it's not a reboot, it's a comeback. This stars Andy Samberg as Dale.
Oh, Amy, when did you get here?
Also, John Mulaney as Chip.
I zone out constantly.
Kiki Lane as Ellie.
Ronnie loved me too much.
And Will Arnett as Sweet Pete.
Tanisha, nobody completes anybody. That's not a real thing. If you're lucky enough to find someone you can halfway tolerate,
And also, this also stars Eric Bana as Monterey Jack. Fula Borg as DJ Hers. Oh God. Dennis Haybert is Zipper. Keegan Michael Key as Frog. Tress McNally as High Pitch. Tim Robinson's in this as Ugly Sonic. Seth Rogen's in this. J.K. Simmons. Just the list goes on of people just doing great voices in this. Why don't you read the storyline for Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers?
30 years after their popular TV show ended, chipmunks Chip and Dale, Simon, Alvin, and Theodore live very different lives. Nah, just kidding. I'm just kidding. All right. 30 years after their popular TV show ended, chipmunks Chip and Dale live very different lives. When a cast member from the original series mysteriously disappears, the pair must reunite to save their friend.
That's really all you need to know about the movie. Like, everything else is sort of...
Dude. Yeah, this movie was so fucking hilarious.
It's very funny.
I spit out fucking alcohol out of my mouth because I was watching this at home, so I was drinking a gin and tonic, and I spit alcohol from my mouth out onto the pages of my notebook as I was watching this film. This movie tickled my heart, my soul, my brain. It tickled everything. I mean, again, I was 8, 9, 10.
Yeah.
When Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers was on.
Yeah.
Yeah, 89, 88, 89, 90. And I watched it like every morning. It was before school. It was one of the last things. No, actually, you know what? I think this was on Disney Afternoons.
Yeah.
So this came on right after school. It was like 3:30. It was like, it wasn't the first show. It was like the third show, the second or third show. I remember Darkwing Duck was after it, and there was something before it. But I love the Rescue Rangers. The video game, I owned it. I think I owned it until my 20s after I lost my Nintendo and everything, like most of the people from that age.
Yeah.
I mean, so I was very excited to see this movie. Oh my God, this is the Roger Rabbit of this generation.
I wouldn't go that far.
This is so many member berries, so many things in the background.
Well, yeah, there's a bunch of member berries.
I would 100% go that far. You know why? But just like Roger Rabbit, which wasn't the best movie ever, the acting kind of sucked, and like the vocals didn't match up perfectly with the lips, like some of this movie. At least this movie, the animation was better. The human and animation subjects looked better, and when they did different things like CGI Dale standing next to 1950s Disney Chip, it looked perfectly fine. Like you accepted it.
Yeah. When it comes to Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers, I know that I bet I was kind of dismissive at first, and then I watched the trailer and saw it was attached to it. That's when I became interested. You know, like when I heard that Kiefer Schaefer directed it, when I knew that John Mulaney and Andy Samberg were doing voices of Chip and Dale, that's why I got interested. And I'm glad I saw this. It's a cute movie. I don't think that you talking like that it's like it will be a cultural juggernaut like Who Killed Roger Rabbit is. I'm not thinking it's that, but it's a good movie, and I definitely recommend it to anyone who grew up in the 80s. Again, that's going to be a barrier of entry for some people.
Or anybody that played a video game in the last 30 years, or anybody that's watched a movie in the last 30 years, or anybody that's ever watched an animated movie, or likes anything that makes you laugh.
Right.
But anybody that has a sense of humor will like this movie.
Yeah, and there's a lot of stuff for people who have been around the past, 40 years like we have. So there's just tons of stuff that you'll recognize. Even as recently as
like World of Warcraft,
fucking Harry Potter,
World of Warcraft, Beavis and Butthead, Ed, and Eddie, Harry Potter references,
South Park,
even Sonic references from the Sonic movie, South Park references, Coca-Cola polar bear references.
Yeah.
I mean, the list just goes on and on and on. Like there's so many different Darkwing Duck references. There's there's so many references.
Yeah.
And
there's tons of it. Yeah. So
I mean, it just makes me laugh so hard, like, because they knew how to play. It's like basically the way to describe this movie is between gosh dang it, I'm going to say this wrong. And
what are you going to say wrong?
And I gosh dang it, what was the dang movie we watched just 2 years ago with Melissa McCarthy in it? I can't remember it now.
Fucking like Top of the Class or something like that. Fuck.
Happy Time Murders. The Happy Time Murders.
Yeah.
It's like the Happy Time Murders,
but
mixed
good
with Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
Well, Happy Time Murders is actually a shitty movie. This one's not.
Right?
Yeah. This is a better movie than that.
That was not a shitty movie.
You like the Happy Time Murders?
It's got at least a good 5.4 out of 10. I watched it again. It's a good movie.
Yeah, we gave that a. I gave it a poor score. I remember that. Whatever.
Yeah.
All right, but I am. Man, this movie. It was cute. It's also kind of it's brisk too. It's an hour and 37 minutes. It does not feel that long. It doesn't feel like it
feels like it's 15 minutes.
It feels like it's a Chip and Dale episode, really.
Because it makes you laugh so hard. It kind of feels like a 20-minute workout, working the abs because you laugh so hard.
That's how much you laughed in this movie?
At the awesomeness.
Okay.
Oh, dude. I laughed so hard. This movie made me happy in so many ways. Like, there's so many different little scenes that I got because, you know me, I'm always looking in every movie ever for where do they pull that from? Where do they pull that from? Like, there's a scene where somebody got thrown over a car and then a car had to stop not to hit them. And then it was a car from Cars.
Yeah.
Like from the animated show, the animated movie Cars.
Yeah, you're gonna see a lot of
there was. I mean, He-Man and Skeletor pop up in this motherfucker.
Yeah, you're gonna.
This movie was just hilarious.
You're gonna see a lot of
Indiana Jones pops up.
Yeah, you're gonna see a lot of Disney. You see a lot of Disney properties show up in this because they had free reign. You know, they're
Yeah, you did. Because everything that showed up in this movie was a Disney property.
That's what I said. I said you're gonna see a lot of Disney stuff because they have free reign. So
yeah, and all the other stuff they own now, like Fox and like it was so great.
It's not hard
oh
to
my
see
God, it made me so happy.
It's not hard to see the Lonely Island humor in this because they basically made this movie. So to see that it's nonstop laughs.
Lonely Island is one of the best. Yeah, I mean, Lonely Island is what the best parody group ever since Weird Al Yankovic.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, like,
yeah, it's good to see them. Well,
I mean,
they don't really do parodies. They're mostly original material. But yeah, because of musical comedy, they're up there for sure. So it's great to see them work in this because it's a good movie in that aspect. So thanks to Kiva Schaefer for that. But it's a cute movie and it's easy to see. It's on Disney Plus. It's fun for everyone. I mean, you can have the whole family involved in this, and you'll have a good time. Do you have quotes for this one? Of course, you have quotes for it.
Of course, I got quotes for this one. I got 142 quotes for this one.
Let's get to it.
What's the first thing that comes to mind when I say the words Chip and Dale?
Oh yeah, I remember that part of the movie.
Yeah, the biggest risk is.
What the fuck was that?
That was like a car, like 4 blocks. Not even that. I mean, where my house is located and where this room is located, it has to go through another house, and that's where the road's at. Like,
I feel like I've heard that several times this episode. So actually, I feel
there might be some douchebags over there racing. Right. Yeah, the biggest risk is taking no risk at all.
Mm-hmm.
No, like last time when the internet got one look at my human teeth and then burned me down. Life is the worst. And it's why you need good insurance. Rescue Rangers cologne. It smells like almond butter and gasoline. This week, Meryl Streep as Mr. Doubtfire.
Yeah, I saw that.
Don't forget, Batman versus E.T. If he was making bad movies, it should be... Oh, shit, I don't even know what I wrote. Damn. Okay, I can't read words right now. Is he talking to us? He has those... I don't know. He has those Polar Express eyes.
Oh, yeah.
I have no idea where he's looking. And anyway... Bangarang, I own my own movie business.
Mm-hmm.
Paw Patrol attacked Captain Henderson, and he will never have kids now. I can't believe it worked. That accent got me fired from Law and Order. Nothing worse than an old cartoon trying to be cool by rapping.
Yep.
Originally, it was called Ant-Man, and my superpower was being really charming to ants.
Yeah.
You having a piece of me? You want a piece of me? Be my guest. Dale forgets his own phone number. That's how he's going to get a clue. Really? You're going to like the way you look. I guarantee it.
I laughed my ass off at that big time. Oh my god.
Yeah, see? I don't know what you're talking about. This movie is fucking hilarious.
I didn't say it wasn't good.
Sometimes I can't see what you like. Sometimes I can't see what you like more. Eating nuts or driving us nuts.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because nuts.
So
you like nuts?
Yeah. Why don't you go to your score?
You like nuts? You like nuts? Hey. Do you like nuts? Do you like
these nuts?
These nuts?
Yeah, I got you. What's your score on this one? Come on, you're good.
I'm choking on these nuts. Oh my god, I really am. Oh.
Okay. So,
oh, Chris, I'm choking on these nuts. 3.9. I loved it. It gave me member berries. I'd watch this 3 times in a row and still laugh my ass off every time.
We have 3.8.
This will be. This will easily. Yeah. This is. It's going to be hard to find a comedy that's going to surpass this in my top 10 for the year. Like, something's going to have to make me, because I literally belly laughed at so many things. Like, not to spoiler, I guess, a little bit. Like when Skeletor looks at He-Man and says, well, if you wore pants sometimes, He-Man, like that fucking made me laugh so loud.
Right. But I mean, The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent. Like you said, that was like your favorite comedy this year, right?
I mean, oh man, I know. Forgot about that. Talking about that,
yeah,
I got some shit for you.
Oh, you do? Okay, cool.
Because my work gave me some stuff. Do you want to see one real quick?
Yeah, absolutely, I do.
All right, cool. 5 seconds. Right. Talk. All right. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
All right. First, Chris, I didn't get much,
yeah,
but I'm going to see if I can go grab a few more things. So first, it comes in this lovely bag.
Oh, nice. Fuck yeah. The French Dispatch. Hell yeah.
Yeah, this lovely bag. For the people who doesn't have visual looking, it is the French Dispatch of the Liberty, Kansas Evening Sun bag.
Yeah, it's a
I
bag.
saw this in our thing, and I was like, "Oh, I gotta grab that!" All right, so they didn't have shirts in your size or my size.
That's fair.
They didn't have much there, but for your house, I got you a Nicolas Cage candle, Saint candle. The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent candle.
Thank you so much, too.
Look at that. It's beautiful.
It's gorgeous.
It's so beautiful. This is actually mine. Yours is wrapped up.
Okay,
so
cool.
Here, you can take it home. Yours is wrapped up and good stuff.
Oh, thanks, dude.
But there's some sunglasses, and there's actually little cards if you want them of Nicolas Cage's face.
Of course I do.
I don't know. I brought that up maybe because I've been drinking a lot more than you.
Okay. So yeah, mine's a 3.8.
Let's get to ratings.
Yeah. Okay. So I give it 3.8. You give 3.9. So there's audience and critics consensus on this one. On Rotten Tomatoes. So we think the audience score on this one is.
Audience score has to be an 87.
82. Audience says
I was off by 5.
Audience says it may not be a new Disney classic, but Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers bring back a pair of beloved characters for a fresh round of family-friendly fun. All right. So, what is the critics score on this one?
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Critics score has to be 92.
Certified fresh at 82%, just like the audience. Yeah.
Perfect 10% off.
Critics' consensus is sometimes some reboots fall through the cracks, but Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers picks up the slack with a fast, funny film that almost never fails. So yeah, people liked it. It's a good movie. We saw it. We liked it. Yeah, that's Chip and Dale. So next week.
Hey, but
yeah,
have you ever been to what's behind us right now?
I haven't been. Was that in Disney World, Disneyland, or where's that?
That is at Disneyland.
I haven't been to
It is Chip and Dale's Treehouse.
I've not been to Disneyland. I've been to Disney World, but a long ass time ago when I was a child, like I was 7 or something. But I would like to go to Disneyland for sure. But
Oh, dude, I'm telling you, we're planning it. We're going out to fucking LA, dude, and me and the fam are actually thinking about moving to California. So we are going out to LA. What's that city? Begins with an F. Frisco, not Frisco.
Fresno.
Fernando.
Fresno.
Fresno.
Yeah.
Yes, we're gonna go out to Fresno and take a look to see what's that like. And I said while we're there, we got to go spend at least 2 days in LA.
Mm-hmm.
We have to.
Mm-hmm.
We have to.
Yeah. Sure.
But me, I actually want to spend a week there with a bunch of buddies, getting really drunk and high, and going to I want to go to Disney World or Disneyland, but I only want to go to specific things and not try to do the whole thing at Disneyland. I want to go to specific things. I want to go see the Hollywood sign. I want to go, I want to go to Sunset Boulevard. I want to go to Whiskey Go-Go. I want to go to, the Rainbow Room. I want to go to the Comedy Store. I want to go to all the things you've heard of your entire life ever.
Right.
And just have a great time.
That sounds fun.
Right?
Yeah. Well, so you said you're gonna go this summer, or
we'll do a shit ton of blow. We'll get hookers.
Well, I don't know if I'll do that. I don't know if
shit ton of blow hookers.
I don't know if I'll do that. The blower hookers, but maybe.
You just don't know if I'm bringing, Chris. You don't know. You have no idea.
She doesn't listen.
I've met so many people since I've lived here.
What are we watching next week?
Mm.
Well,
I know. Wait. Highway to the danger zone.
So we're seeing Top Gun Maverick.
I'm gonna ride into the danger zone.
So yeah, we're definitely seeing Top Gun Maverick. We had talked about that. We're doing
Top Gun.
Yeah, so I don't know if we're definitely seeing that. I want to see Men. I don't know if Neil can swing Men this week, but
I don't know if I can do it because I got so many shows. Exactly. I got so much shit going on. Yeah. Constantly, all the time. Yeah. And if it was a normal weekend, we were actually on Thursday, but we're not. We're doing it on Tuesday.
Yeah, I'm going out of town.
Because that's a lot of stuff. It takes me 6 hours just to set up what we're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's yay.
So
because I can set up what I'm doing while I'm watching one of the movies.
Yeah. So we'll if you want to. I mean, I prefer you be, watch the movie fully. But yeah, you're right. If you want to, we'll definitely see Top Gun. I'm gonna see Men regardless, and we'll talk about it when we can. But if you find a streaming pick that you want to do, message me. We'll do that.
We got it. You got it. Let's do it.
All right.
Let's talk about that after we finish this episode up.
All right, you guys find us on moviesdon'tsuck.net. We're on Facebook at facebook.com/moviesdon'tsuck. We're on Twitter at MTS Podcast. We're on Instagram at MTS Podcast. You can find us on Patreon, patreon.com/moviesdon'tsuck. We have a bonfire. You have bonfire.com. Search movies don't suck. Something to do. You find shirts. We're on Twitch MTS Podcast. If you guys want to email us, info@moviesdon'tsuck.net or moviesdon'tsuckpodcast@gmail.com. And we're all streaming platforms. Where you find podcasts, you can find Movies Don't Suck and Something That Do. I'm fading, dude. So
I know you are. That's why I'm trying to finish it up for you. All right, everybody. And if you got a small business, let us know. Email us, message us. Let us know. I want to advertise your small business. Make sure everybody out there hears you, listens to you, and make sure they go to your place to spend all their hard-earned money. Thank you very much for everybody. Now, Chris, hit that outro. That's another episode of Movies Don't Suck and Some Do. My name is Neil.
And I'm Chris. I said it.
And remember, guys, no matter how hard your senior year was, it's not as nutty as it would be if you were a Chippendale dancer. Have a good night.